What's going on, Jits? What's going on, guys? What's going on, traders? Welcome back to another trade recap. So today was obviously not the best price action, as you can see. We didn't really do too much today, just very choppy, but we managed to get a good trade out of the way. Obviously, nothing forced. Rules were followed. Rules have been followed this entire week, and they will continue to be followed for as long as I can possibly follow them for. So obviously it works. So let's get into this recap, not make it too long because I want to get this out of the way so you guys can understand what I was thinking and hopefully apply it yourself. So let's go ahead and go on the daily time frame here. So obviously we had a massive sell-off yesterday. We completely displaced, changed the state of delivery below this opening price. So I knew, okay, at this point we're probably going to be bearish. Like, there is no way on God's green earth that we were going to pump today. It just didn't make sense, right? So before the next daily candle opened, I marked out this daily breaker here, and I wanted to see NQ just run up into it and see how we would treat that level. So we actually did run up into it, as I thought from earlier. So we were about here. I wanted to see a run up into there, which we got, respected it. And I was looking for shorts mainly today because we had all this low resistance liquidity. We had London lows, we had, Asia lows. We never even took the Asia lows, surprisingly. But we ran everything else that I wanted to see ran. So with that being said, let's go ahead and look here now. So first of all, we had our key level here, right? We hit our key level. This is what I liked. Now, there was no S&P inside this key level, so I didn't want to take any shorts quite yet. Right, so what happened here, we got this tap into this key level. I go down to the 1 minute and I wait for confirmation. I wait for an SMT and I wait for that damn confirmation. Okay, so what happens here, we sell off. Nice little break of structure, whatever you want to call it, right? Break below, we have heavy displacement. We retrace back up into this order block, mitigation, whatever you want to call it, and pretty much just sell back off, trade back up, and then accumulate here. Now, we did have this gap here, right? We had a fair value gap here, but the only reason why this was not a good short was because, for one, we have a volume imbalance here that we never closed through, so that is still a PD array holding price up. And then if you look at the same exact candle on ES, you'll notice that ES already ran down and took both of these lows here, right? At that same exact candle at, what is that, 951, yeah. We ran both of these lows. So small SMT there. Obviously, I wasn't expecting longs up to these highs at that point because we're still holding all these bearish PD arrays. But I wanted more structure to play out. I wanted to see what else NQ showing me, right? So we get this closure here. Obviously, it works down to those lows. Who cares? Doesn't matter. Wasn't a good setup at all, right? And then after it runs down to those, we get another kind of like run up here. At this point, at 10 o'clock, 10 minutes and 30 seconds right here. And if you look here on ES, that same candle, or around the same, basically it's the same shit basically. We ran this high at 9:53 and created an SMT with it. So we had our key level up here, right? No SMTs here anywhere. This was the only SMT that we had, or at least a prominent one, right? Or like a true SMT. We had the SMT, 30-second inversion. Notice how we closed all the way down through it, right? And swept this low down here. I still want the low down here and the low down here. I was just anticipating this would trade up and not run this protected high until this low here was taken, which is exactly what happened here. So I shorted about right there. If you can see right there, it's a little off from the entry, but same shit. A little over a 1-to-1. And I put my stop above mean threshold of this order block. I didn't need to place it at this high because I know that the high is not going to get taken until this low is taken. So I just put it above mean threshold of the OB. And you'll notice it comes up within 5 points of my stop loss, rejects straight off the mean threshold of this order block, and then proceeds to come down and then hit the TP. And then, of course, I get stopped out at break even here, which is okay. I did want the full TP at London lows, and it did come down to London lows, but I wanted to mitigate price higher first in order to do that, which I can completely understand. It makes total sense, right? But again, we didn't even have any prominent SMTs here either. Like, we did have this, but to me, that's not really, it's not a swing high, so it's not super high probability in terms of it being an SMT. But it did work. Obviously, we did get the setup, or not a setup, but we did get a nice clean move down towards the London lows, and obviously not the Asia lows. The reason we didn't tap the Asia lows, it's pretty simple actually why we didn't tap them. Notice how ES already ran Asia lows at literally 1 a.m. and we never ran it here. So that's protected until something else gets hit. So obviously we edged it, but now we want to fuck around a little bit longer, probably until tomorrow, maybe London session, until we run those. But we're definitely going to run those at some point. So we'll see how the rest of the week plays out. This week so far, we've taken 1 loss and 4 wins. The 1 loss was on Monday, and then we obviously made that loss back the same day. You can go ahead and look at Instagram. I wasn't able to post all the recaps on YouTube this week, but I do have all the trades and everything documented, so you can go and check that out just so you know I'm not capping. But yeah, go ahead and check that out. That's all I got for you guys today for this recap. If you haven't already, join the free Discord. There's going to be a lot of cool stuff coming in there very soon. Obviously, if you're watching this video, it's not super active right now. I'm in the process of planning a lot for it. The whole goal is just to get some people in there first to kind of warm it up, and then that's when I would kind of go in and figure out what I want to go, or how I want to go about doing it. So yeah, to go ahead and join that. It's free. It doesn't cost you a dime. And yeah, there's a lot of people in there that I'm sure you guys will connect with, a lot of like-minded traders. So just go ahead and step in there, and I'm sure it'll help your trading a lot. So I'll leave you boys with that. Most likely done for the week. We'll see how tomorrow plays out. But yeah, I'm not trying to get my profits back to the market. So we'll see what happens. All right, boys. Peace.